Greetings. What it is, family. This is Chief Kalanago with another video. Like I told y'all, man, I don't sleep, all right? Sleep is for the dead. I get some rest, then I'm back at it again. But anyway, this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about 4G, all right? Not 4G, but 5G. Okay, I mean, I've seen videos, people talking about it, and yes, you know, it is what it is, but I like to drop things. I like to go deeper. I like to dive in. You see what I'm saying? And let people know what's truly going on. Now, with 5G, first off, we have to look at what does the G means in 5G. Okay, now, they say that the G in 4G or 5G, the G means generation. So you had the 4G generation, and now they're stepping into a 5G generation. Now, what you have to be aware of, okay, that you are dealing with artificial intelligence. Okay? Now, there could never be artificial intelligence without intelligence. So what is or who is intelligence? Intelligence is the universal source. What people actually call God, they're mistaking God for intelligence. All right, so we're gonna go with those names. You see, God's a created. Intelligence was never created. Okay, so intelligence is the totality of everything, all the characteristics put together that can be used to create. I'm going to repeat that. Okay. Intelligence is the totality of all the characteristics. All right. The mechanism. All right. Anything that's needed to create, period, that exists in intelligence. All right. But within intelligence, gods were created from intelligence. All right. I'll do a breakdown. I kind of touched on that a little bit before, but I'll do a breakdown, a detailed, comprehensive breakdown on that in another video. So you have intelligence. Okay. So since we came from intelligence, then therefore we are intelligence. Right. But the system don't want you to use your natural intelligence. Okay? They don't want you to use that. So they have to create something, all right, to replace that intelligence that you have. So you cannot think for yourself, that you cannot pull information from the source. So they have to become the source. And I like to break things down so that a child could comprehend what I'm saying. Okay? Now, when we're dealing with generations, in the word generation, you have the word gene. All right? And they are literally altering your genes with this artificial intelligence. You dig? They are making you more of a robot, a sheep. And that's what's happening. So in essence, you see all the 5G, 5th-generation towers are going up all over the country, all over the world. What they're doing is they are using this, okay, to speed up technology, okay, where things could move faster. Now, this is a natural phenomenon when it comes to intelligence, right? Because we have failed so far and we have lost so much or forgot so much of our unlimited potential, okay, that things are changing where we are stepping into a higher consciousness, if I may, for the lack of a better word. So they know that this is happening naturally. So what they're doing is they always compete with nature. They always compete with intelligence. So they have to create what? Artificial intelligence when it opposed to intelligence. They have to create things that are actually unnatural opposed to natural. So it's literally man competing against God, if I may. And when I say God, I'm talking about, the concept of what people think God is, but it's actually intelligence. Okay. So 5G in itself is making things faster, giving you things faster. So some of the components of what 4G is all about is it deals with facial recognition. And after my message or me talking, I will play a video that I came across. All right. We'll give you a little more insight. Right. But 5G is a platform, right? It's a platform that you will not be able to opt out of. You see, the 4G is actually on your phone. Okay, the 4G is on your phone, so you have control over that. You could opt out of certain things, but with the 5G, you won't be able to opt out because it's not on your phone. It's actually going to be in your cities. All right. So that's something that's been forced on you, whether you like it or not. And what it deals with, once they have your information, okay, then facial recognition comes in. That's why you see cameras are going up in cities at an alarming rate. Okay. Cameras, because they are using the cameras for facial recognition. Now, I'm going to break a couple of things down for you that you may never have heard before or don't know. But if you didn't know, now you know. Okay. If you didn't know, that's fine. It's no ego here. I'm just here to teach people. All right. Now, with that being said, the human face, okay, the human face has what's called 80, the number 80 nodal points or landmarks. Okay, they are landmarks or nodal points, and nodal is spelled Nodal. Go look it up yourself. Like I tell people, don't believe me. Look up the things that I'm telling you, because everything that I've said thus far is manifesting and it's panning out. All right. But still, don't believe me. Go look it up for yourself. Every human face has 80 landmarks or nodal points. So you are the land. You are the soil. And that's how the camera is able to pick up those landmarks or those nodal points. Now, for facial recognition, at least 17 of those landmarks or nodal points are needed for facial recognition. So what 5G is going to do is, through the technology of those cameras, they are able to pick up those nodal points on your face. Only 17 is needed. All right. For facial recognition out of the 80 that you have. And take, for instance, if you just step into the public, you don't even have to go on your phone no more. All right. All you have to do, you could say Uber, and an Uber will show up right in front of you without even going on your phone. So basically, all right, we are stepping into a higher consciousness, and artificial intelligence is stepping in once more to prevent you from activating that. Okay. Such capabilities as telepathy. Okay, because that's what this is. You see, a lot of people are blind and they can't see what's going on. And that's why the word said, those who have eyes, let them see, and ears, let them hear. Now, how can that be? You may say, well, Chief, you know what? Everybody got eyes for the most part. No pun intended. So what you mean they have eyes and they can't see? They're talking about a spiritual sight, not the physical sight, not outsight, but insight. And a lot of people are lacking insight. All right. And hearing. Yes, you have ears, but you may not be able to hear because you are listening, but you are not hearing. Hearing is internal. Okay. So artificial intelligence is preventing you from vibrating on such a frequency that you are not able to tap into that intelligence and become who you are, almighty, exalted, the anointed one. You did. Because just imagine you could step outside of your house in a city and wherever and just say Uber, and the Uber show up in front of you. You feel me? I mean, come on. Imagine walking into a McDonald's, a Starbucks, and the cameras already know who you are, even before you give them your information. That's what 5G is going to do. Once again, I told y'all, you could change your life. We could change this reality by taking control of our lives. When you are dependent on a system, the system controls your reality. And once again, I know it's all about who control the finance, control your life. What if you had an opportunity where you don't have to work for anybody, but work for yourself? And I'm talking about everybody could do this. I'm going to bring that opportunity to you sometime today. Open your eyes, family. The world is changing, but the world don't have to change you. I'm going to repeat that again. The world is changing, but the world don't have to change you. If we are able to take control of our lives, we could let the world dance to our tune, opposed to us dancing to its tune, because you see, it's not natural. All right? It's not natural anymore. Yes, there are forces. It's a spiritual battle going on. Intelligence versus artificial intelligence. Natural versus unnatural. Real versus fake. Love versus hate. All right? It's the war of the opposites. Duality at war. But keep in mind that intelligence is always going to conquer. Intelligence is always going to win. So there's no need to be afraid. And therefore we came from intelligence. Therefore we shall be victorious. But you have to pick up your sword and willing to stand up and fight for what's yours. You have to. Even in the allegorical Bible, the allegorical Jesus said what? The allegorical Jesus told his disciples, yes, go sell your cloaks. Go sell your robes. Go sell what you have and pick up and go buy you a sword. And I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying is you have to stand up for what's right, for what's true, for what's moral, for what's righteous. Stay in control. Okay? Check out the video that's following this. Peace.
And you're starting to see the emergence of the 5G world in China. So you walk into a restaurant after you've ordered your food, and a camera picks you up, and you say, hey, David, welcome, here's your food, right? So you're starting to get the feel of what a 5G world is. And what is a 5G world? The platform is the network. So this is mobile computing paired with a pipe. 5G is computing and networking combined on the same platform. So this goes away. You walk outside your door and you say Uber. You don't get on your phone and say, I want an Uber. You say Uber. Camera picks up your face or a microphone picks up you. Come on. That's what 5G is. That's what 5G is. And then the Uber shows up. There's a camera on the car that sees you, knows who you are, don't have to ask you your name. You get in and you go to wherever you want. You get out and you go do whatever you want. So in this world, in the 4G world, this is a platform. It's yours, right? You don't want to be part of that, all of that data. Remember we just talked about how do you influence society? You don't want all that data to be out there about what you're doing. don't carry one of these, right? Just opt out. In a 5G world, you cannot opt out. Who owns the data? This, you could conceivably say, you lease the data on here you own. If you're getting Google services, you don't own that data. But in the 5G world, not only can you not opt out because it's built around the city, it's not in your phone anymore. Not only can you not opt out, you don't know who owns the data. Everything that you do can be watched. And for every person by 2022, there's going to be, there's 2 cameras for every person. There's two people for every camera in China by 2022.
They have 1 billion right now on surveillance.
Right,
1 billion cameras in China right
with
now.
With artificial intelligence for facial recognition, right? So all of this is getting built right now in China. And who's helping them do it? Microsoft, Google, right? All of these companies that want to deploy this world into our country. So Baidu